Hey guys, this is Camper15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another Bakugan episode review for you guys, and we are back with Bakugan episode 6. As we get our first double battle in the series, which obviously this stars Runo and Dan and starts their butting heads relationship because yes, they just have to continue to fight. So let's get into this week's episode. So this episode, pretty much, again, starts off with Dan and Runo, since pretty much now that they know they live next to each other, they can pretty much hang out fairly every day, and they actually went to, I guess, this theme park or something. Now, Dan wants to ride this high-speed roller coaster while Runo wants to ride the Ferris wheel. And they pretty much argue, bicker with each other of what they want to do. And Drago and Tigre are like, oh god, here they go again. So clearly some time has passed, where I guess they've been hanging out for a few days and they just always bicker back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All of a sudden, they overhear this magic trick show going on with these two twin brothers. I forgot their names because I could care less about them and the way they're treated. Who gives a shit, pretty much. So they call up Dan and Runo, and it's just the whole pick a card, any card. The game lies in the cards, pretty much. So they pick up this one card, Dan picks it up, and it turns out to be a damn Doom card. So they find out there again, it's two other cronies that were hired help by Masquerade to try to take Dan and Runo down and stuff like that. And pretty much they're like, how about we do a combination battle? And they're like, a combination battle? What the heck is this? And pretty much it's a double battle. Don't know why they just didn't say double battle, but whatever. They introduced the phase of double battles, which in some cases, when there's multiple characters that want to settle battles, that's how they do things and stuff like that. So yes, the battle starts and it's pretty much, a spouting fest between Dan and Runo, and they can't seem to agree to come to pretty much, I guess you can say, a consensus way how they want to handle their thing and everything. So yeah, that's kind of the thing. So now Dan, as I'm going over the episode, throws out his Pyrus Griffin, and mind you, the brothers, one of them is a Pyrus user, another one is a Darkus user. So the Pyrus brother brings out his Robotallion. And Dan got the bright idea, oh, please, his Robotallion won't mean nothing. I can counteract with what his Griffin will give me. So he manages to do that, but the thing is, the Darkus Mantris ends up using Marionette to pretty much, or what is it, to come out pretty much, lands on its own gate card. It uses Marionette to mess up with Dan's Griffin. It gets Dan's Griffin on the Robotallion card. The Robotallion takes out Dan. Bruno starts spouting up in Dan's face like, "Oh, good going, Dan. You're a great battler." So then she freaking comes out and brings out one of her Pokemon, her Bakugan, which is Serpenoid. And she activates this ability, which is the correlation between Darkus and Chaos. It gives her Bakugan an increase, and it looks like she might be smooth sailing, but thanks to, I believe, the gate card, it pretty much nullifies the entire, ability card, and Runo loses her Serpenoid. So Dan and Runo are bickering back and forth, and Drago and Tigre are pretty much just like, you guys need to freaking listen here, listen now. You guys need to calm down and think it out. They're pretty much beating your strategy and everything and stuff like that. So yeah. And so Dan's like, okay, I'm gonna take care of things now. He brings out his Pyrosaurus and everything. And then again, the Darkest brother brings out his the centipede Bakugan. I forgot its name, but this time he uses a correlation between Pyrus and Darkest. It gives him the attribute increase he needs. Ends up beating Dan's Saurus. Dan's Saurus goes to Doom Dimension. All he's got left is pretty much Drago. But that's when Runo and Dan start to get on the same page, and they start to agree to work together pretty much. So she has a whole idea plan. So pretty much she sets down a gate card and she throws her Heosaurus down. Again, the Pyrus brother throws down his Pyrus Siege, but it's a trick Runo sets up for him, and it ends up making it a freaking triple threat battle where it's Dan and Runo's Pokemon Bakugan versus the Pyrus' users Bakugan. They end up winning and everything, and this starts the kind of the opposite of what happened with what was going on with Dan and Runo, where they were the ones arguing with one another, fighting with each other, bickering, to now it's the brothers that are the ones doing the same damn thing, and they're starting to get on each other for losing fights and stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, Dan's got some ideas to win. Again, we see the appearance of Masquerade's Reaper and another rematch between him and Drago, and stuff like that, and pretty much, you know, it's the whole thing of, oh, I'll settle this with you, Drago. You're going to go to the Doom Dimension. And Drago's like, I'm not letting that happen in anything. I'm not letting that happen. So Drago ends up beating the Reaper again and everything. And again, here's another, you know, trick. So the Pyrus user is pretty much down for the count. All his Bakugan eventually get taken out regardless. So it's only the Darkest user. Now, the thing is, they feel like something's coming up their sleeve, so they plan around that because they know that the Darkest brother has a Quartet battle card activated, which pretty much activates it to where, guess what? It would be a trap card that would send Dragar Tigrera pretty much to Doom Dimension and everything. But anyways, Runo ends up using Tigrera and Saurus to gang up on one of the dude's Bakugan, beats that one, and then guess what? It's just the last Bakugan left. Dan throws his Drago down, and Drago has to hold out to the Quartet battle, or the Quartet gate card opens. Eventually it does. Tigrera gets into the battle, takes down the last opponent's Bakugan, and that's it of the battle. And Dan and Runo end up pretty much winning. Now, again, at this current point in time, Runo seems to be the better battler because she managed to hold on to 2 of her Bakugan compared to Dan, who lost pretty much his first 2 and only kept Drago, which is friggin' hilarious. Now, as for the brothers, do they get a talk down of like, hey, you can't believe in Masquerade's thing? They're like, damn it, we lost! And they freaking cover themselves and use a magic trick to get away. So it goes to show you that these brothers were completely pointless to the storyline, and if anything, you ask me, these were the weakest antagonists that Masquerades have had hired help so far. If you ask me, I think they might be the weakest one because they're annoying. This is just an episode built to help the Runo and Dan, you know, get more on the same page and pretty much become a better team in terms of tag team Bakugan. At the end of the episode, you get a comedic scene where Dan and Runo pretty much end up arguing on going on the opposite rides, you know, that they were arguing on at the start, which now Dan wants to chillax, wants to go on the Ferris wheel, but Runo wants some high-speed action. And now they want to go on the, now she wants to go on the roller coaster. And of course, Tigrera and Drago are just like, oh, come on, can these guys stop fighting? And then Tigrera is just like, yeah, I think I'm right about the fact that I'll never figure out these humans. So that's where we're left off with the episode and stuff like that. And next episode, that's when we get introduced to Runo and Dan meeting Marucho in person. At the same time, we also meet Marucho's main partner in Preyas, as well as we get more antagonists, which are more well-known characters that will be kind of a reoccurrence in the future of the series, in Jenny and Jules, which, again, they're two characters that are what I would like to say, like I made in my episode 1 review, two girl characters that are snacks in the series in terms of they're very good looking characters. So yes, and then all I remember from those episodes is the fact that Dan and frickin' Marusha start frickin' simping for each of them. I'm like, I don't blame them, so I guess anyways. But anyways, guys, that's it. So if you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this episode for Bakugan. Like I said, this is pretty much Dan and Runo pretty much cooperating and again furthering the relationship that builds on for the rest of the series and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Catch you guys in the next video. Until then, guys, peace.